Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 1 of a maths books, that is integers. So before we see integers, let us first see what are natural numbers and what are your whole numbers. So first we'll see what are your natural numbers. The numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these are your natural numbers. Now if we see whole numbers starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these are your whole numbers. Difference between them is 0 is included in whole number and it is not there in your natural numbers. So here we have seen that your natural number and whole number consist of positive numbers. But what about your negative numbers? So for that, first of all we'll see by the representation of a number line. So we have a 0 over here, and on the right hand side we have all the positive numbers, and on the left hand side we have all the negative numbers. So now if you will see integers are a combination of your whole numbers along with all the negative numbers, or you can call them as negative integers. Okay, so these are your integers when we have a representation of both positive number as well as your negative numbers along with 0. So 0 is neither a positive number nor a negative number. Now we will see 4 operation on integers, that is your 4 operations on integers. I hope you all have done this in your class 6 also, but we'll still revise it once again. So there are 4 operations. First is your addition, then comes your subtraction, then comes your multiplication, and in the last we have division. So first of all we'll see the addition part. So in addition, suppose if we have numbers, if we have integers as plus 7 and plus 8. So if we add 7 and 8, it will come to be as 15, and it will come to be as plus 15. See this plus sign, we don't have to show it over here, but since I am explaining you here, so I am putting this sign over here. And if we see one more example, if I write minus 5 plus minus 6. So first of all what we'll do is minus 5 will come as it is, and now this will become as plus minus is minus 6. So now we will add them both. As we know, minus and minus becomes plus. So minus 5 and minus 6. So it will give us as 11. But we will put a negative sign over here. So we will put a bigger integer value. Sorry, a sign of a bigger value, that is minus 6. So that is why your answer will come to be as minus 11. Now moving ahead to your second, that is your subtraction of integers. Here also if we will see, if I write over here plus 3 and minus 4. So here the greater sign is of minus. So 4 minus 3 is 1. But if we'll see who is having a greater sign, that is the value of 4. That is why it will come to be as minus 1. So here we can again see that sign of bigger integer comes. See one more example over here. If I write minus 7 minus 9. So first of all we'll open the brackets. This will minus and minus will become 9. So here you can see this possesses a greater sign. So this will be 9 minus 7. This will come to be as 2. So as we can see from here that 9 is having a greater sign. So that is why it will come to be as plus 2. Now coming to your third, that is your multiplication of integers. So first of all, we'll see some rules. These are your basic rules, which is very important for you to remember. So plus into plus will always gives you plus. Plus into minus is minus. Minus into plus will give you negative sign, and minus into minus will again give you a positive sign. Alright, so as you can see, when we have multiplied the like signs, the result has come to be as positive. But when we have multiplied the opposite signs, the result has come negative in both the cases. Alright, so now we'll see some example of multiplication. So if I do 5 into 4, if I write this, so this is a very basic thing. So 5 into 4 is 20. So they both were possessing plus signs, so that is why this will come to be as plus 20. Now if I write 5 into minus 4, so here 5 into 4 is 20. First of all, we'll write this. Now if you will see, this is having a plus sign and this is having a negative sign. So from the rules we can see plus into minus will always give you minus. So this will come to be as minus 20. Let us see one more example. If I write minus 3 into minus 2. So first of all, 3 into 2 is 6. Now minus minus, so again we'll see the rules. It is minus into minus will always give you positive. So your answer will come to be as plus ka 6. Moving to your last, that is your division of integers. See, again here we will follow this rules over here. So plus, whenever divided by a number of plus value, it will always give a result in positive. If there are two negative values and if we divide them, so it will always gives us a positive result. And if we divide a positive value with a negative value, it will give us a result in negative. And in the last, again, if we divide a negative value with a positive value, the result will be negative again. Alright, so these are your basic things in your division. Now let us see example. If I do this division of this, so if we divide them, we will get a result as 2. But if you will see, 3 is having a positive sign and minus 6 is having a negative sign. So again plus and minus, so our result will come to be as minus 2. We'll see one more example over here. If I divide 72 by 9 and if they both possess negative signs, so as we have seen, negative and negative, just sign रहेगा, it will come to be as positive. And if we divide this, we'll get it as 8. So these are your basic rules. I'll ask you to go through them. Then we have some properties of addition and subtraction of integers that we will continue in the part 2 of our class. Thank you.